What's going on, y'all? Shock and Blast Gaming here, and we're back with another stream. We'll be streaming some Madden 20. I know you guys really enjoyed the past Madden 20 streams I've been making, so I figured, hey, why not make another one for y'all? I know you guys saw my Madden 23 stream last night. The same thing with my my FS stream. I know some of you guys were probably watching that stream as well. But yeah, so we're gonna get into it, and yeah, I mean, like I say, Madden 20 is not a bad Madden. I know a lot of people kind of give it hate, but like I really like the roster setup. Like,
hello everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now second drive of the game. First for this offense, and what can they do with their go-around?
go for Gronk open.
He's going to take a shot.
Boom.
He's got a man. Complete. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done.
I also love that, like, the roster I downloaded had Rob Gronkowski in it, because he was like one of the more missed players, like, because Rob Gronk is one of my favorite players. Same with Chris Hogan, Danny Amendola, Edelman, Brady.
This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Here's Smith. And the throw
almost picked.
Incomplete. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is
oh no, I roughed him. I should not have done that.
Did they rough the kicker here? Look like they might have. Let's see. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing.
Go for
Let's
go for Hogan. Come on, get open. Ooh.
And this is caught.
What's the flag?
For the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
How is that a face mask?
So
What?
the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult.
All right, we'll go for Hogan again. Come on, Hogan, get open.
Because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. No move to get the
Get open, Hogan. Come on, get open, get open. There we go.
A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation.
We drop you into the action here first.
We can get Hogan open.
Offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
See if Hogan can get it open.
On second and
Not open yet, he's not open yet, he's not open yet. He's open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively.
So the situation,
Gronk back out? I don't see Gronk anywhere. Alright, we're going to go for, we can get Amendola. We can't get Amendola.
He's going to go for it all.
Oh.
Unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him credit. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Where's Gronk? Wait, did Gronk get injured or something? I don't see him out on the field at all.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard.
Where's Gronk?
Now the question, can they add to their lead?
Alright, let's try to see if we can go for...
Situation in the second half. On second
I think
down
that's Hogan.
and 4,
He's open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week.
I think we use the color rush uniforms next. Why not?
Their first loss of the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? You have an injury from the last game.
Oh, is that Gronk?
They'll be out.
Oh, he's out for 6 weeks. Oh, God.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
That sucks that he's out. He's out for 6 weeks, though. Let's slow him down. We're gonna... Yeah, we'll do the color rush uniforms. That sucks, though, that Gronk's injured. So we'll go... We'll go with the color rush. Well, we'll give them the color rush uniforms too.
The Patriots' nemesis returns to Foxborough. It's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Coming up, the Pats have 6 Super Bowl titles during their run, but it could have been 8 if it weren't for the exploits of Eli Manning and the New York Giants. I'll be back with a look ahead to this weekend's slate. But for now, let's bring in the 2 men who will call this game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
I think Edelman's in there.
First drive of the contest.
I thought Edelman was in there at least.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Let's go. I guess we'll go for White. Ooh, no, that one was Henry.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold
What?
20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, you could be in some trouble.
I think so.
There we go. We got Amendola.
That means your offense has to keep them.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
A big early 3rd down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Now Jones, and that is incomplete. All right, this offense has made its way into
Let's go for Amendola if he's open.
Just inside the 20.
Oh, Henry's open.
And caught by Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Ooh, Hogan might be open. We can get Hogan open. Come on, Hogan. Ooh, that was not open.
But it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Go for Amendola.
Caught by Amendola. Patriot touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
for... See if we can get Hogan.
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off. And now...
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Henry might be open.
And it's complete. Henry. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they... Big play as well. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, we're going to go for Henry.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Johnny Hogan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's just...
This offense has been
Gonna go
pretty well here in the
for...
first half. They've got the sizable margin.
We can get Hogan. Yep, we can get Hogan.
With the final drive in the second quarter. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Throwing Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming back to what a magic number that is. We've almost made it routine, haven't we? 300 yards, wow, what a great day. We don't understand what goes into that. And today, he's taking advantage of every opportunity.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for the defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up. It's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, Amendola.
Red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Amendola, and now it's second down. Now Brady.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but
let's try to run with Brady.
Just a little too good, isn't it?
Oh, that was a failure.
What you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you'd think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Herndon's got it complete, and they'll get him down about 3 yards. And it looks like the New England offense is ready to go. They've got the football, opening drive. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield.
nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Ken John Barner leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. 24-10 was your final. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs were sharp throughout as they pick up win number 3 on the year. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. No reason. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now, and they'll be on. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Caught by Amendola. Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan. Your players, there is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. It's your decision.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest. Brady now on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Gronkowski's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are, we can't get going, are we about to get blown out?
Good news still. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The swap, Gronkowski's going to go. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
Two receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team,
this offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to put a screen soon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. It got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 48 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. Brady to throw again. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw is Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different, because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in the, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. A Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, y'all. I'm going to end the stream here. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, a comment. If y'all want to follow my Twitch, it's the same thing as my channel name. And thank you.